Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at Nvidia stock, and let's do the price action analysis as for the morning update, as if is this the formation of the top, or was that just a pullback and we are continuing another leg up. So in this video we'll take a look at the price action around that, and as you know, this is the last week before Nvidia goes into the stock split. So technicals will remain the same, everything will be the same, it's just that the price will be different, right? But yeah, so it's all proportion, right? So okay, so let's go on the daily interval first, and you can see that we have a new pivot here at the level of 1070, and we went up today, we gapped up and a little bit selling off, and we'll go to the lower time frame in just a second to talk more about it in more detail. But yeah, so all in all, right now the overall structure is still bullish on Nvidia. Nvidia is not that it's going to crash to $500 tomorrow. It's not even that it's going to go in the direction of $500. There is no price action showing me of such thing on Nvidia. Let's jump to the hourly interval. All right, and this is where things are interesting. So as for my last video, I was talking about that if we can get above the level of 1107 and out of the channel, there can be some upside that may come. We got that upside. You are witnessing some weakness in this upside, right? Like you are seeing some sell-off, but right now we are getting bought back up at 50 hours moving average. Like technically structure is still bullish, guys. All right, and all in all, the swing structure, all right, intraday trade with the levels as of technically this was the channel we were in, right? And getting above 1107 was the bullish nature on Nvidia I talked about in my previous video. And all in all, the structure right now is above 20 hours moving average and above 50 hours moving average. Not just that, intraday some buying that is coming at 50 hours moving average, that's fine. But remember, we are getting close to all-time highs as well. So it's not that that is setting up a structure at the bottom and then making its way higher. So be prepared either direction at this point on Nvidia, because here's the thing. Intraday, another leg lower may come. If we lose 1120, that may come down to 20 hours moving average. But structure is not bearish. It's not even in this downtrend anymore, right? Or intraday downtrends. That's what we were saying, right? So when we are in intraday downtrends, it's just intraday plays. Don't make it a swing play, because on swing, structure is still bullish, and you can see pullbacks got bought back up. Where did pullback got bought back up? At the demand zone that I was talking about, the gap up area in one of my videos. So we are getting that now. Here's the thing, Nvidia's, you can see some buying momentum is coming back into this again. Even if Nvidia cools off at 1106 now, this is a support level, a good support level of a potential inverted head and shoulder over here. So Nvidia structure is not bearish. Even if you are seeing the red candle, structure is still bullish. Now, here's the thing though also, and you have to take the position close to the structures with the stop loss on the other side. Now here's the thing, if we lose this level of 1106, that will be a marking of this can go through some much more cool off, because this will start to look more like a double top and failure to make a higher leg up. That's why if we fail 1106 or $107, then you can expect cool off that may continue again down to at least 20 days moving average, wherever that would be. So that's why it's only good to trade Nvidia intraday with the levels and not swing right now, because swing is going to chop you around. The time to take swing positions are when we are at the bottom of the journey and going through these pullbacks, right? Like when my bot also gave those buy positions. You know, technically these are the places to in the pivots, right? Yes, I get it, this is also a pivot, but look at this pivot, it's so extended away from 20 and 50 days moving average. So you are also running into the risk of continuation of the cool off. But anyways, right now we are out of that channel, intraday downward channel that we were in. Structure is still bullish on Nvidia unless and until it's not losing 1106, and if something else starts to change in the structure, I'll talk about that. But yeah, intraday cool off may come another level. If we lose 1120 range, we can come down to 1106 or 20 hours moving average, but that's just a zone of pullback, at least for intradays. Structure is also holding bullish right now on Nvidia again. All right, so that's that. All right, that's Nvidia high level. I also want to take you, I'll do AMD video guys separately today as well, because there is something very important happening on AMD. And you already are aware about my SMC app. I'll just quickly show you, right, AMD. I'll talk about this in much more detail today as well. There is, yeah, I think a strong another play is about to come on this. And then what was I going to show you? SMCI, you are already aware we are in profit. I'll talk about it in another video as well if I get time. What I want to show you is the QQQ and SPY. And yeah, so QQQ, it's not bearish still. Yes, we sell-off is coming, intraday sell-off is coming, that's fine. Structure will be again back to bearish if we lose the level of 449. Above that, I mean, I'm not saying buy here, but what I'm saying is that the structure is still bullish as long as we are above 449. Bulls, if they want to rotate, they can still rotate at 449. So accordingly, if you see a price action on the lower time frame that is showing support here, price action is showing like patterns of double bottom price action. You understand, right? What I mean by price action itself, right? On lower intervals, you see the patterns forming of support. Then bulls can still rotate it up above that because structure is not bearish right now. Structure is just going through a pullback. And if this needs to constitute as a distribution phase, then yes, we have to see the break of 449. All right, taking a look at SPY. So SPY structure is still bullish right now. Bulls are still in control as long as we are above 524. Below that, yeah, we might start talking about again the downside, but the overall structure on SPY is still bullish. It may go through some more choppiness distribution phase, but it's not that. It's just it has confirmation to the downside. It has not confirmation of the downside. Bulls that last day formed this great pivot and got it above into the same bullish structure of 524. Not saying that it's just going to keep going up from here. What I'm saying is that it's important to look at the lower time frames at this area, like are we seeing any structural support, and these things takes a little bit of while as well to form those support. So going to the, yeah, so you some buying is happening at 20 days moving average. Yeah guys, as long as look at it, 524, we are above. As long as we are above that, this is just a structural bullishness. This is the structure is already changed to the upside. We have gotten out of that area of resistance, and this is just a pullback right now happening. All right, that's it for this video guys, and I'll see you. Well, look at it, it's getting bought back up already. See, told you that just was a pullback structure, but intraday only. I mean, well, swing structure is still bullish, but the trading at these high places, just, you know, to be on the safer side, trade them as just a intraday place. All right guys, I'll talk about other semiconductors as well throughout the day, but this was it for this video. If you found it helpful, valuable, hit the like, subscribe. If you need access to my tools, links are in the description below. Tools are for educational purposes only. There's guarantee of nothing, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.